to The Scene, improv around San Francisco and the Bay Area.
Johnathan is my name.
And I'm Dwayne, and we are here to tell you all about the shows coming up over the next week or so. I have a very special show today. We're taping on Friday, so we're going to include Friday night and hopefully get this on the internet before the end of day. And the other reason is because we're going to do something a little bit different. We've heard several pieces of feedback from the audience, and while we can't up our budget enough to do half the stuff you guys want, we can do things a little more fun. So we're going to experiment a little bit, and today we brought a deck of playing cards. And no, we're not going to do terrible parlor magic or anything like that. What we're going to do is, for example, each take a card. I have the 2 of diamonds in this case.
Jack of hearts.
And we are going to use the cards themselves as inspiration for characters to deliver each day of show. The 2 of diamonds, for instance, would be a very low status character and someone that's very concerned, in my opinion, about personal appearance. Yeah, being with the diamond. And you have the Jack of hearts. Much higher.
Jack, man.
Jack, much higher character status.
Full of heart.
Full of heart. Okay, and he's not quite the highest status character. So on and so forth. That is what we will do. We're not going to use those. We overthought them now. But the next card I picked is the Ace of clubs.
6 of clubs.
So we're definitely of the same ilk, but I am much higher status. All right?
Same gene.
And begin. Friday, July 3rd, 2015. You should leave your house to come to Stageworks in the Mission in San Francisco and see your fucked up relationships, also called Fucking Free Fridays, featuring who?
The Recchia.
At what time?
At 10:30.
You need to get tickets before you go. It's free though. Go to endgamesimprov.com. They will take care of you. Endgames Improv, by the way, sponsors this show, what you're seeing here. So thank you, Endgames.
Thanks, Endgames.
Also tonight, you may find, in San Francisco, Bats, Bay Area Theater Sports, up in Fort Mason.
Marina District.
The Marina District, that's right. 8 o'clock shows every Friday and Saturday. Go look on their website, improv.org, for more details.
Secret Improv Society.
They are in the Shelton Theater.
It's San Francisco.
In Union Square area. You can go down and find them there at 10 o'clock every Friday and Saturday night.
It's one building, many theaters. Pay attention to Shelton.
4 theaters to be exact. Thank you. Thank you, John. Pan Theater over in Fairest, Oakland, across the Emperor Norton Bridge, as it should be called. You think that's funny? You think that's funny? Emperor Norton was a great man. He gave people hope.
I just thought it was the Bay Bridge.
Too many people do. Too many people do. But Pan Theater is having a jam with Pan, at 8 p.m. at their theater off of 17th Street, I believe, right there by the BART station.
Join them. Uptown. Oakland.
And scene. Thank you very much. The next card I've drawn is the Jack of Diamonds. Again, higher level character. Not the highest, but I think diamonds imply that this is a man of material gains. Material gains and really cares about the material world.
My card is the 9 of spades.
Well, it's lower status, but what does this 9 of spades mean to you?
Just one number shy of 10. So I can't be a dime. 10 out of 10, but 9's solid.
I like it. I like it.
I take it all in spades.
All right, so Jack of Diamonds and the
9 of spades.
Saturday is July 4th, the America's birthday.
Independence Day.
Whatever you want to call it, you can be sure you're going to look good if you come down to Stageworks at 10:30 p.m. for
San Francisco Tonight.
This week.
It's featuring Wachaa, one of the greatest teams out there in San Francisco.
That's what it says on the Endgames website. Normally it features the political players. So, come down and see what really goes on. It's your only way you'll ever find out. The only way you'll be satisfied as a person at 10:30 on Saturday at Stageworks.
You got to be there. If you're in the Mission District, 4th of July, got nothing else to do, want to see some improv.
And you want to look good doing it. Also, you might want to check the websites of BATS, that's improv.org, and look at the Secret Improv Society. I could not confirm or deny that they are having shows. There you go. That is Saturday, the 4th of July, where you should be eating chicken wings with your family.
Listening to the fireworks, watching the fireworks.
And enjoying America. And
Beer.
seeing. Thank you. There are no shows listed for... it looks like Monday came. Monday did not go on there, but there's definitely a show on Monday. I am drawing the 7 of Spades. 7 of Spades is someone that's very medium in their mannerisms, and they are just a working class person. Working class, good old fashioned mom and pop America.
Not good enough to be higher status, but close enough to be next to you. 6 of Spades.
Well, that's we're brothers, I think.
Yeah.
I think something like
I
that.
came out second.
Yes. This brings us to Sunday. There are no shows, so we'll
Right.
just say that and out of character. Monday though, Monday, July 6th. Monday, July 6th, you got to come down.
You do.
You do. There's only one show we got on the whole friggin' calendar, and this show is called The People's Non-Binding Arbitration.
The People's Non-Binding Arbitration.
Now that definitely features Wachaa, and you have got to come down here and see it.
You gotta
won't-
go there.
You won't believe the show. There's a commercial for it online on the Facebooks.
Be sure to check it out.
Go look at it. If you're not on Facebook and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I don't know how you're seeing this video, quite honestly. That's our only means of distribution.
Well, look at that bar that goes across the top of your screen. Type in
www.facebook.com. And if you don't have an account, I'm sure they'll help you out with that. Then you find the thing we're talking about, the commercial for the People's Non-Binding Arbitration.
Go to
right
the
there.
public library if you don't have a computer and just type it in.
Didn't even think of that. You're a genius.
You know how many coffee shops out there have Wi-Fi or maybe a computer access?
I don't.
Tons. The city is dense full of coffee shops.
With computers you can use. And I didn't even think of the library either. You're a genius. All right. Scene. Good. I like those characters. I like those characters a bit. I think I see what happened. I believe it's the political players for San Francisco tonight.
Okay.
Okay. Which leads us to the next night, and I've drawn the 5 of Diamonds. This is a lower status. I mean, it's not the lowest status, but definitely doesn't think well of himself. I don't think this one does.
My time has come. 9 of Diamonds.
9 of Diamonds. Okay. Clearly middle management, I think. I think in relation to me.
Tuesday, July 7th. 8 o'clock, showcase at Stageworks, featuring Teenage Spinsters and Dayman Nightman.
I can personally attest to the Dayman Nightman. Very good. I saw them at the Flakeathon last week with Flaky Jake, and
It's a good team.
they're tremendously good. They're tremendously good. Very entertaining. I don't know Teenage Spinster, so I don't think I should say anything else about that.
It's adolescent of you, but it's all right.
All right.
After
Thunderdome is at 9 p.m.
Stick around for Thunderdome.
Thunderdome is at 9 p.m. and this week we have the return of last week's champions, F and K.
Right.
And I was supposed to write down who's they're playing, but I didn't write it down.
Okay. We'll get it on the next one.
We'll get on the okay.
Yeah, get it on the next one.
So they're challenged by someone, and it's a good time at 9 p.m. Thunderdome here at Stageworks. That's where we'll shoot this.
Thank you, Endgames, Stageworks, for giving this to us.
Yeah. Letting us borrow it, yes.
Yeah.
Next. And you should stay around after Thunderdome for a 10 o'clock show called Formageddon.
Formageddon.
It features the talents of Wachaa, who do an inverted herald, something they call a Wachaa. That's where the games go where the scenes should go, and the scenes go where the game should go.
And tell me and them why you know this.
I'm on that team. And it also features the Letters. The Letters are a team made up of other people, and they get a book for inspiration. But this week they have a very special guest author who's coming to share his work.
Name? Roman
Reimer. Roman Reimer. Sorry. I didn't prepare. Yeah. Sorry. And scene. Thank you. Let's just keep chugging right along. I think it's going pretty good. I know people at home are like, what the fuck is this? But we are just going to chug right along. I got the Ace of Hearts. I got the King of Love, baby. Well, actually, no, the Ace of Love.
Ace of Love.
One status above King. I think this is someone that's aloofed about it, but they empower it. Kind of like the Endless in the Sandman.
I got, finally, a 10. A clubs.
10 of clubs.
In some games, a 10 is equivalent to an ace.
What game is that?
I think that's war.
No.
No. Well,
Like, I don't understand Pai Gow. You could have said Pai Gow, and I would have totally been like, yeah, okay. That makes sense to me.
I still feel up there, though.
Okay.
I feel pretty
Ace versus a 10.
10 of clubs.
An Ace of Hearts. Wednesday. Wednesday is a day called Hump Day in certain regions and certain dialects.
You tired of that Geico commercial with the camel?
It's the day that you need to get out of your house. If you haven't been to the previous shows of the week, this is the night you need to go. In your soul, you know that there's a higher purpose for you than sitting at your desk and watching Netflix at home. You should come experience live theater, and Wednesday is the day you can do it. At 8:30.
Get out of the office at 7. Take a little break before you go to the show at 8:30.
At 8:30 on July the 8th, 2015, you can witness Herald Night.
Herald Night. One of the only nights in all of San Francisco to see the Herald.
Every week. And this week features the Ouij,
Patchwork.
Patchwork.
Cat Dance. And the Ouij.
I believe I am presenting the teams.
Oh, okay.
I believe I am doing that. Thank you very much. I understand your enthusiasm, my friend,
Yes.
to want to get the words out, but we must follow protocol. We must serve the higher purpose that is improv. And if you stay around right after Herald Night, for free, you can be part of the In-Games improv community by being on stage and personifying improv in person yourself at The Jam, the weekly up till midnight jam.
Sign up list. Put your name as a solo player or put your team's name and play together.
Get there very early if you want to sign up your team. Otherwise, come and play with the singles chunks. They're so much fun. Also featuring, we don't ever mention this before, but very special shout out to Vagina Jones and Friends, which is not a team, but a part of the show. It's when all the women in the audience are encouraged to get on stage and play in a set just with themselves, and no worry or fear of any male interference into their thought processes there. But that is the jam. That is at 10, and it ends at midnight.
Midnight sharp.
And scene. This is going pretty good. I got the King of Clubs. King of Clubs. King of Clubs, in my brain, will always be King Gustav IV of Sweden. Really got good at being a Catholic killer. Like, that's how they kicked the Spaniards out. But I don't know why. Just like the King of Clubs, the first name it pops out is King Gustav.
Yeah. I got the 10 of spades, and just like the last one, it's a 10. I can't go wrong. 10 out of 10 is 100%. Mm-hmm. I'm great at math at that as a result.
100%.
And something about the 10 of spades is it's the strongest number, the strongest color, and shape.
Yeah, that's the strong
on the
things.
deck.
Okay.
Of all numbers.
So
10.
we got King of Clubs and 10 of Spades. Thursdays. Thursdays are a great day in the world because you can participate in a couple different improv shows here in San Francisco. The first
is the Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday at 10:30 p.m. at the Stageworks.
10:30.
Stageworks 446 Valencia here in San Francisco. You, my friend, can, for the price of $5, get inside the door. Show a picture of yourself from earlier in life. It's Throwback Thursday after all. They will take that picture, put it on a big screen, and say, here's some improv we're making up off of this. It's amazing.
You can be 2 years old, you can be 5, you can be 12.
It doesn't matter. It can be yesterday. As long as it is a throwback to a previous time and place in your life. Only thing that
Vintage
matters.
of your memory.
But before that, actually, before that show, across the town, in the Shelton Theater, you can see the SF Improv Collective doing a very special show. If you're not familiar with the SF Improv Collective,
I'm not.
you're not. Well, you should be, because they're good, and they're doing a show called Game On plus Fractured Dimensions. Game On is a short form show. I am a great lover of short form, but yet don't see enough of it. Do not see enough of it ever, ever.
Jigger poker.
Jiggery pokery it is.
Jiggery pokery.
Jiggery pokery. Fractured Dimensions, on the other hand, is the Twilight Zone inspired kind of show. It's not the Twilight Zone. They're not going to recreate Meredith Burgess' best parts. They're going to put on a new play.
No.
Presented to you for the first and last time ever.
No.
Rod Sterling has nothing to do with it other than maybe some original inspiration.
I thought you were referring to the Clippers owners.
And scene. Thank you very much. That brings us to quite a busy day, actually. So let's get the cards and just keep rolling along. I think we're going to go out of time. Oh, I have a two of clubs. And this is the opposite end of the Gustav spectrum. This is... He's not doing well. Not doing well.
We're not brothers, but we're cousins. Because we're both black. 5 of spades.
Yes.
5 of spades.
5 of spades. Friday the 10th. Friday the 10th of July.
You can find the solid performance at Stageworks. 10:30. Your Fucked Up Relationship. Featuring the Recchia. Thought that was alright.
Oh, yeah. That was great. You did great. You did absolutely great.
I thought so.
I was trying not to mess you up.
Yeah.
I was just sitting here trying not to mess you up. But that features the Recchia at 10:30 p.m. Well, you said that already. You said the Recchia.
I had that, yeah.
You said the Recchia. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But it's at 10:30 p.m. at Stage. You said Stageworks?
I said Stageworks. That's 2.
I'm sorry. I was trying to listen. I was really trying not to mess up this time. I was really trying not to mess up this time.
That's all right.
All right.
And what else did I say?
There's another show called The Iron Stage. And it's an improvised Game of Thrones. If you like that show on the TV.
Game of Thrones. If you had cable.
I don't have cable.
If you pirated it.
Pirating's wrong.
If you went to somebody's house, you should know Game of Thrones.
If you have friends that pay for things. It's I'm sorry, I didn't. It's July 10th at 8 p.m. And that is also going to be at Stageworks in San Francisco. I can't possibly be right because the other show is at Stageworks.
There's 2 different rooms.
We gotta go check that because I think we might have.
I think we're gonna rewind.
Oh, I see what happened. What happened. It's an 8:00 show at Stageworks, and the Recchia is at 10:30. So you can go to both shows at the same theater. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It was. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, don't be sorry. Just be right. And you had it.
But you can just do the last one, man.
Flaky Jake, go for a loop. 8:00.
Flaky Jake presents a Go for a Loop. I wrote it wrong.
Oh. Well, it's free.
It's
the last one.
It's the last Flaky Jake.
One.
It's the last Flaky Jake Presents.
Featuring Wachaa.
And Sketchy Alley.
And Bonestown.
Ron Chapman, who's a brilliant local stand-up comedian. He is hosting. He's hosting.
I'm listening. You got it right. Ron,
did you want to say it?
Chapman is hosting.
It's 8 p.m. Go for a loop gallery. Again, this is one of those things you find on Facebook, and I wouldn't recommend looking other places because I don't know where else it'd be.
You know, you recognize a Flaky Jake show is when you see Flaky Jake T-shirts in the audience.
You do. They have good T-shirts.
Great T-shirts.
Speaking of T-shirts, I'm wearing an In Games Improv T-shirt, and you can too. That was a terrible take.
It's as terrible as you.
And scene. Oh wow! I don't want to watch this later. 3 of Diamonds. 3 of Diamonds. What I got, which takes us all the way to the last thing we're doing this week.
Oh, we're getting good.
Wait, what do you got?
I got a 5 of Clubs.
Ooh, these are listed as characters. Finish off. 3 of Diamonds, though. I think of costume jewelry. I really do. It's just like somebody is really gaudy and they don't know they're gaudy. That's what really speaks to you. Like it's my favorite character to play is Loud Idiots, and I think this is a loud idiot.
It's 5 of Clubs. I just want to put 5 on it on this one. Let's come up with 5 ideas.
Okay.
Throughout my scene.
Okay. Saturday, July 11th, 2015, year of our Lord. Year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
Nobody says that anymore. I don't know why we don't say that anymore, because it's still the Lord Jesus Christ year.
You know, on the dollar, it still says, "In God we trust."
And Jesus is part of that.
God is everywhere. The Lord is related to God. They're all of the same family ilk.
Well, that's just keep talking, though, about the shows. July 11th, you can see San Francisco tonight in San Francisco.
Tonight?
It's at the Stage Werx at 10:30 p.m.
Stage Werx at 10:30 p.m.
And it's got the political players. You should come see it. There's probably a show at Bats up at the Bayfront Theater. It's up in Fort Mason. Improv.org is their website. Which leads us to the Secret Improv Society. They are down at the Shelton Theater, which is 533 Sutter Street at Powell. You simply take the Powell BART station and you walk all the way up the hill, and it's a good, healthy walk. Walking is good for you, and you should walk on your way to these shows more. It might make you a little hot and sweaty, so I wouldn't do it on a date. But if it's just you or your buddies going, just, go sweat. Go sweat. That's all I'm saying.
It's a one-way street. You can't miss it.
But if you want to stay just in the Mission District, Iron Stage is throwing this lovely Game of Thrones. I don't know who they're going to kill. They don't know who they're going to kill yet. But there's going to be dead people because it's a Game of Thrones thing. I don't watch that show.
No. Ghosts, demons, goblins.
I heard there was an occult thing in it, and I didn't want to piss off Jesus.
Sounds European.
I don't like Europe. I'm not afraid to say that. I am a person that is afraid of things outside of America.
A lot of bloodshed.
I'm not saying we should do anything about it. I'm just saying it terrifies me inside, and I try to be a tolerant person.
I love being an American.
But I will go to this show because I love improv, and I love seeing people make up plays. And this is a perfect chance to see the Game of Thrones made up with maybe not so much nudity and violence and witchcraftery.
Never seen before, ever, on an improv stage.
I think that's amazing. I think you need to come out and see it, and it will be amazing.
And it's not behind the camera, it's live.
All right. And scene. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for another week of The Scene. If you would like to participate, if you would like to come down here and play some improv games with us and make this stuff up and help us with how to make this show better, contact us on Facebook. The Scene Improv Round SF is our Facebook group you will find. Contact me, Dwayne, or Johnathan here on the Facebooks, and we will gladly work with you.
We'll see
All right.
you soon.
See you next time.
And we're out.